Greetings, Mechwarriors! My name is TTB and this is German Mechgineering, and today, guys, we're playing the Champion 3N in a laser and MRM configuration that hits quite well and is also quite good at spreading the damage. Let's go ahead and have a look at the build here. The basis for this build is going to be a light engine 300 that gives us about 81 kph of speed, so we are fairly fast, but then again, we are only a 60-ton heavy mech. And we're running an MRM 40 in the left side torso, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medium lasers, giving us a total alpha strike power of 70, which is not to be laughed at. On top of that, we have 3 tons of MRM ammo and 2 extra double heat sinks aside from the heat sinks assigned to the engine. Endosteel and light ferrofibers are going to complete the build. Do take note, you can't go full ferro here, you just don't have enough slots available. In order to fit all of that, you have to lower the legs a little bit and the head armor a little bit as well. Now let's go ahead and have a look at the skill tree. And in terms of skill tree, guys, I would recommend you go heavily into the left-hand side to get missile spread, missile rag 1 and 2, high explosive 1 and 2, missile spread 1 and 2 here as well. And then I also took 3 of the 4 available laser duration nodes, as well as some of the cooldown nodes and heat gen nodes on the left side of the tree. I didn't go into laser duration 3 because I just didn't have the points to invest on that side of the skill tree. Then we go into the survival tree, we take the left-hand side of the survival tree plus 1 extra point in skeletal density. That gives us the maximum amount of armor possible for our skill points. Next we jump into operations, we take the full operations tree, we're running MRM 40 and 6 medium lasers. This thing is going to get hot after a while, so we want to make sure that we have the best heat dissipation possible and the best or the highest total heat scale possible. And we achieve that with heat containment and with cool run. So long story short, full operations tree. Sensors tree, as always in this case, we're going to go with a full radar derp and full seismic sensor. You could invest some of the points from seismic sensor if you don't like that back into survival or into firepower if you like. Then, last but not least, in the auxiliary tree, we go a double cool shot with cool shot cooldown and an artillery strike or a UAV. And that is really up to you, and that is going to be the build for today, guys. And as you can see, this mech can shoot quite well from the hip. As soon as you expose your hip, you can shoot basically everything that you can see. And the MRM launcher is almost at cockpit level, which also makes this very nice to shoot with. Let's take this thing to a dropship and see how it performs. I'll see you there. And here we are, guys, on our first map. It's gonna be HPG Manifold, one of my favorites, and as you can see, I have already chased in behind the enemy team, and we're gonna go ahead and try to conquer the Delta 5 area. The enemy team, of course, rotating and towards the top side of the map, which I think is the correct tactical move right now, but since I don't have teammates with me, I just basically have to bide my time and wait a little bit, but God almighty, I just wanna go ahead and go in there. Oh, we've got a sniping Shadowcat on the enemy wall, and we are almost in range for MRM, so once we are, we can go ahead and shoot him a little bit because he's annoying over there with his Gauss rifle. Let's see if we can find him. Okay, never mind, teammates are trying to take top, so let's keep on walking. Maybe get a shot onto the enemy Shadowcat. There we go. Yes, dude, you are in range, and with that, hopefully he will go ahead and get lost and not shoot me in the back 24/7 in a few seconds. The enemy team is now rotated in towards the Echo 5 area, which means I have to put on a lot of pressure onto them and do that fast, or otherwise my teammates are gonna get crushed in Delta 5. So that's exactly what we're doing right now, dropping the artillery strike on top and engaging all sorts of targets up top here, including a Direwolf, a W. Yeah, I'm gonna go straight for that thing, go for the side torso, and we almost ripped off that side torso. Let's go ahead and try and get it. There we go, beautiful. So that's only half a Direwolf ultraviolet now. That is, by the way, carrying just lasers, no Daka on a ultraviolet. Okay. New target. Somebody is farming C-bills apparently. Okay, let's go ahead and try and drop down behind it and finish the deal onto him here. Yep, drop shot, and we almost got him. Let's do this once more. There we go, teammate takes him down, and we can continue pushing with our buddies. 4 kills to 4 the score right now, and it's looking okay for us. If we can engage, it's gonna be even better. Trying to hit the Mad Dog over there, but unfortunately he's in cover, so I need to find a good position to do the same. And maybe not this guy. Nah. They're all very mobile right now, and they're moving as one unit, so pushing here is dangerous. That's why I'm not gonna go in here. Instead, I'm gonna opt to stand back a little bit and see how the rest of this fight develops. But unfortunately, as you can see, I think we have lost our heaviest mechs already. So this doesn't look too good for us at this point. But let's go ahead and drop down. Keep on walking, maybe get a beat on that Mistlinks, and if not, then we're just gonna go ahead and try to engage from down below Delta 5 once more. Oh, there is the Mistlinks, hang on, and his buddy the Vapor Eagle. Let's go ahead, go onto the Vapor Eagle, do some good damage to his side torso, and eat a PPC to the face. That was painful. Okay. This is a little bit dicey. The team is falling right now, which I don't like. Not because they're doing something wrong, they're just getting killed one by one. So this is just a good old war of attrition. Speaking about war of attrition, their target Lima, another Direwolf Ultraviolet. This time actually has some correct weapons. So let's go ahead and just unload 2 Alpha Strikes into that thing, and then we see we're getting engaged by a Kid Fox. Who's got light machine guns and medium pulse lasers, but you know what, guys? I don't think I can kill this, so instead I'm just gonna opt to go ahead, engage the Direwolf once more, go for drop shot here, and hopefully my teammates can deal with him, while I find myself encircled by the remainder of the enemy team, and we're down. Sad face. Well, 6 kills to 10 right now. It actually turns into a 7 kills to 12, and that is the end of the match. 0 kills, unfortunately, 6 assists, 1 kill, most damage dealt, 768 damage done with 5 components taken out. So yeah, guys, as you can see, even though we didn't do crazy things in this round, we still were able to out-damage most of our teammates by quite a significant factor. And guys, if you enjoy this content, check out my Patreon page and become an active member of Team TTB. So, long story short, no kills, but good damage, and that is exactly what we're going here with this build. Of course, kills are the cherry on top, but we want to find builds that are able to do damage and thus allow us to get the kills. If you don't get the kills because your teammates are faster or because the match just doesn't give it to you, well, that is alright as well. And we just shot down a UAV here on this beautiful Tormented Desert, and now we're waiting to receive the enemy and say hi to him. For example, that Trebuchet here, go onto his CT, double salvo and back to cover. He's actually carrying double MRM-30s. That is a very sporty loadout for Trebuchet, so props to you, good sir. You're probably making use of all these good missile quirks. Okay, let's see what else we can find around this corner. I think there was somebody shooting PPCs from up top, and I'm thinking that might be a Warlock. My team right now, as you can see, is very spread out. We're spread out over 4 sectors right now, and you guys know that that does not bode well for the remainder of the match. I'm just gonna say it right now because it's just so evident of what's happening right here, right now. Also, another problem, guys, we do have light mechs, but we have very little information going on currently about where the enemy is to be expected, where the enemy is pushing, or literally no information whatsoever. So we're just gonna stand put here in the circle. I've got my teammates pushing in Fox 7, so I might be going for an Echo 6 push here any second, depending on what I can see and what I cannot see, because sometimes what you cannot see also tells you a lot, because as you can see, my teammates are still Echo 7. I didn't see a lot of fire, I didn't see a lot of help me pings coming from there, so I'm assuming the enemy team must be towards the Echo 5 area, and that is why I'm pushing now towards Echo 6, trying to get a flank on these guys and trying to unload as many volleys as possible into them and do some good damage here. Let's go ahead, drop the Ari, and then go in onto the enemy Blood Asp, and then once again vanish behind cover, go in, Alpha Strike, and back to cover, not to attract a counter fire shot here. Okay, there we go. We've got a friendly summoner going double PPC shots here with jump jets. Nice little bit of top pop-tarting. So we're gonna go ahead, go around the other corner and see if we can find another target from here. Maybe the Trebuchet onto CT, I can't really tell. Problem is, it's really hard to maneuver on these rocky formations. It's really gonna throw off your aim like crazy, and the enemy team is now hard pushing into us, so this does not look good. Yeah, we've already lost 3 teammates at this point. Hello there, missed some Marauder too. So we're gonna go ahead and start running. As you can see, we're also not able to get any pushing power in on the Echo 5 side, unfortunately, so our push here has completely stalled while the enemy team has just rolled over our guys trying to defend Fox 5, and that's why you don't try to defend it, because there's very little cover there. Okay, what else can we do in this match? 1 kill to 5 on the enemy side. Well, we can fight like a madman. That's exactly what we're gonna try here. So we're gonna try for as much damage as possible before we fall, which is, at this point, not optional, but mandatory, unfortunately. So let's see if we can find... Oh, look at that, we still got the PPCs in our back, so let's go ahead and just make sure that Yonder just doesn't get like 10,000 backshots here onto us, because that would not be advisable. Also, we find the Raven, who hopefully is running now. I missed my volley, but that's okay. Let's go on to India here. The Marauder is pushing it, and he's got a lot more brawling power than I do. Side Cross is already gone. I've got 3 medium lasers left, so I'm just gonna go and opt for engagement here over anything. Maybe go for shutdown and get another salvo off, but that is going to be it. Another 15 damage in, and TTB grills himself, destroyed by the mighty Heating. Final score, 1 kill on our side, 11 kills on the enemy side, and the teammate that is running for the hills. 0 kills, 1 assist, 648 damage done with 3 components destroyed. Well, that was a 0 kill TTB game, but I would say the mech build is still very, very solid, and as you can see, it's outclassing teammates still. So, try it, enjoy it. Have a great day.